Alright guys, you're in for a special episode. I did top 10 best anime games quite a while back, and I figured, well, I gotta make a counter list of the top 10 worst anime games I have ever played. However, I thought I'd bring a little buddy of mine named Zero to help me count down these terrible games that are based on anime. So, let's get right into it.
After watching the awesomely bloody anime and loving the Dreamcast game, which was localized unlike this one, I was expecting a ride superior to the Dreamcast game. I mean, this is the PS2, it's more powerful, right? And it also follows the manga path of the anime. Gotta be fun, right? Couldn't be more wrong. Brace yourself for a shitty version of Dynasty Warriors. And I mostly think Dynasty Warriors is shitty already in my opinion. So the shit level is deep with this one. You're wandering around swinging your sword thousands of times without any satisfaction. I believe the enemies have an endless respawn rate because they don't stop coming at you. And again, it's not fun. Oh, what's up with the graphics? Why are they worse than the Dreamcast game? Oh, and the gameplay comes nowhere close to that version either.
Coming in next is Dragon Ball Z Ultimate 22. What a hunk of shit we have here. Ultimate 22 and Final Bout are horrible games, but this one really annoyed me because I imported it from Japan when I was a kid. A teeny little kid. Then, it has terrible graphics, clunky fighting system, no real unlockables, and it was just a gigantic waste of $80 to transport this piece of shit from Japan into my PS1. What was I thinking?
I only bought this game as a blind Full Metal Alchemist fan, and Square Enix got me good. Cel-shaded graphics, having Alphonse with you, and being able to see Edward clap his hands together when performing alchemy led me to believe this game was made for me. But after I got into countless boring fights, I realized that the shitty story was the final nail in the coffin. No leveling up other than increasing stats to make the game even easier, and the same enemies made me almost want to kill myself. For a game based on Full Metal Alchemist, you sure do more punching and kicking than perform any alchemy. The selection at your disposal is about 3 to 4 weapons. This is just another mindless button masher based on an anime to grab that money.
You ever play a game that's just so bad and you're like, why did I buy that? Yeah, that's Digimon World 4 for me. Another tough pick because I almost went with Rumble Arena 2, but Rumble Arena 2 was just simply Digimon World 4 was just straight up trash. A boring beat 'em up, no story, same levels over and over and over and over again, and just not fun at all. My friend Alex, who you guys might remember as Mr. Anderson, both tried to play this game and we hated it. We tried 8 or 9 times. It was just terrible. And we're like the biggest Digimon fans out there. So thank God this just stopped and they actually started creating good Digimon games now.
Let me get this out the way now. This is not a proper Naruto game. Well, it's not if you're going by the North American release. You take charge of Naruto Uzumaki and go through his loosely told story from the anime. Actually, I don't even think loosely told fits this garbage. The name of this game should be renamed to Naruto Filler Chronicles. Characters found in the game are completely removed, and they fucking renamed the Rasengan Power Strike. My guess is they didn't have the rights to it yet because the game came out the same time the anime was localized here in the States. But my god, the combat is fucking disgusting. This game makes Rise of the Ninja look like a Game of the Year contender. Oh, and let's not forget,
Believe it!
is in full effect here.
Oh, if you thought I was done with Dragon Ball Z, we haven't even talked about my most hated one, Sagas. I hate this game. I went into a lot more detail on my top 5 worst Dragon Ball Z games, but man, this game is just so awful. It's glitch galore. I mean, just everywhere. There's so many glitches. It's ugly graphics, non-responsive controls. It's 3 hours long. This was best left in the trash bin, which is where I put it when I rented it, because I didn't want anybody else to rent this god-awful game. So that's enough reasons to have this on my worst anime list.
If you're a fan of the Vampire Hunter D anime or books, do yourself a favor and skip this section of the video. Vampire Hunter D could be considered one of the worst PlayStation 1 games ever made, only to be outclassed by the horrendous Countdown Vampires. But that's not a game based on an anime, is it? So Vampire Hunter D it is. This game has beautiful pre-rendered graphics with disgusting combat and shitty controls. Excuse me as I get a little emotional in this section, because this game, words just don't come out properly when I talk about Vampire Hunter D. Beautiful runs skin deep, and this is the perfect example why great graphics don't equal great gameplay. And how the hell did the developers manage to make D such a pussy? He can barely aim due to the targeting system. Oh my god, and that sword swinging!
Gundam Crossfire. Talk about a stinker. Listen, not every Gundam game was gold, but most were serviceable or at least pretty fun. Actually, some were great in my opinion, but this one, it was a launch title for the PS3, and it's a piece of garbage that should have never been made. It's sluggish, it's boring, it's bad hit detection, it's muddy graphics, and don't even get me started on the story in this game, which is so paper thin, it might as well have just not been there. This game is one that should have never been made.
I don't know why, but anime-based games usually translate to mediocre fighting games. And Battle Stadium DON, the D, by the way, and DON stands for Dragon Ball Z, the O, One Piece, and the N, Naruto. How original, right? Anyway, DON takes 3 popular shonen universes and puts them together to make the poorest attempt at a Smash Brothers game. Instead of knocking people off the stage, you play a match of tug of war. You have items at your disposal, specials, which will be the only way of effectively winning matches, and platforms you can jump around on. Think Goku can defeat pre-Shippuden Naruto in one punch? Nope. Think Chopper can take down Vegeta? Yup. The rules of this game are questionable. Everyone plays exactly the same as well. Use one character? You use them all. You wanna win? You pick Gaara and use his fucking special. The perfect example why everyone should stop sucking the dick of these fucking anime cash-ins.
It pains me to put anything Yu Hakusho on a list of worst, but this game, oh man, caution advised, if you think I was mad before, it's about to get a little higher in the rage meter. This motherfucking game, let me tell you a few things of why this game is just so bad. I popped this little piece of shit into my PS2 way back when I really was loving Yu Hakusho before it was even fully translated in English. And I fully expected to at least get a decent experience. Like, I don't know, maybe Budokai 1 experience. I got a hot, steaming pile of not human shit, but horse shit and vomit on this one. Talk about bad controls, this took the freaking cake. Talk about shitty graphics? Yeah, we're right here. Want to talk about a small roster? What the hell? Don't even get me started on one attack with the spirit energy basically ending the match. Yeah, so fuck this mother effing game in the effing ass. Ugh, I'm holding back a little because I hate this game. I'm sorry for the rage. But for real, fuck this game. So that's our top 5 worst anime games, which means that are games that are based off anime and not the reverse, because like Gungrave, where the game came out first, anime second, not adding that to my list. So, these games fucking suck, and I hope that you guys never have to go and play these terrible pieces of shit. Hope you enjoyed the list. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, and make sure you check out Zero's account too, because man, he does the best playthroughs on YouTube. Everybody, have a goddamn good day, and we'll see you soon.